Hello.
Hi, you're Kelsey, right?
Yes. Hi.
Welcome. Hi.
Thank you.
Chloe, I see you are in too, but I don't see your video, so probably you have to turn it on.
Ja.
There's Chloe. Hi, Chloe.
Hallo.
Hoe gaat het?
Goed.
Leuk je te ontmoeten. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you. We have Chloe here and we have Kelsey here. Kelsey, where are you?
I'm in North Carolina in the United States.
Great.
Yeah.
And Chloe, where are you?
In Holland, in Ommen.
Ommen,
Yeah.
in the east, the
Yes.
northeast. Right.
Yeah.
That's where you live?
No, where my parents live.
That's where your parents live.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Great. So too bad we had to cancel Prisma.
Yeah.
That really sucks in good English.
Yeah.
There's Michael. And Michael, you also have to turn on your video. Hey,
Hello.
how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm fine. Where are you, Michael?
I'm in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Knoxville, Tennessee. We have two people from the US, two people from Holland, although one is in Canada at the moment, being me. And then we're waiting for Richard. And see if he manages with his logins, etc. It's nice if we do a little introduction in a bit, but let's wait for Richard so he can hear it too and know who he's teaching. How are you guys doing with all the isolation and the no performance, etc.? How do you hold out?
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
But I have yeah, I study and I'm with my parents, so that's nice.
Practice for you. Hello,
Hello.
Jaden.
Yeah, I'm Jaden.
Hi, Jaden.
How are you?
I'm good. Where are you, Jaden?
I'm in Hamilton, Ontario.
Hamilton, Ontario. Two
Yeah.
Canadians here. You and I. Well, I'm half Canadian. Great. We're still waiting for Richard Roberts,
Okay.
concertmaster of the Montreal Symphony Orchestra. And James, you know, James, Michael, you know, you know Dick, right, from last year and the year before.
I know who? Sorry.
Richard Roberts.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, Michael was at Prisma last year, right, Michael?
Yeah, I was there the last 2 years.
Last 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why don't you share some of your experience?
I don't know. You guys are chopping up a little bit.
With the others who have not been
You guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I really liked it. It's really beautiful. The Powell River. The community is very nice, and they really love music. So it's a great place to be in that community, sharing music. It's also very busy. You have a lot of rehearsals and master classes, so you have to be really smart taking care of your body. I don't think I've ever played so much in a 2-week period as I did in Powell River. I don't know. It's because you'll also be.
Are you guys? Can you hear me? I guess once Dick is here, we should mute ourselves when we don't play. That might be a good idea. I think you can do that. Let me see. With your bar, can you? No, maybe you have to do it on the side or so. On the bottom, where is that? Oh yeah, mute. There's a left bottom mute thing. I'm going to call Dick. see.
Hi, it's Richard. I'm here. I just can't get video.
Arco, quiet. It's okay.
Is that Arco?
The post is coming. Oh, there's Richard. Oh,
Yeah, I can't get my video. I don't know how to
Richard.
do it. Yeah, I'm here.
Hi, you have to turn on your video.
I don't know how to do it.
Okay. So, yeah, you go to the bottom of your screen,
Yes.
and then on the left bottom, you see a turn on video.
Ah, okay, I don't see it.
Okay. Are you in the app?
I'm in the app. Yeah, I can see you. And I can see
Okay.
everybody. I just can't see myself. Hi, Michael.
We can't
just
see you
a-
either. And we want to see you. So are you on a computer, or on your phone?
On my iPad.
On your iPad. So
Yeah.
most likely on somewhere must be a wheel, or there you are.
I got it. Okay, at the top right, it says video. So there we go. All
Great
right, shall we get
see you.
started?
Yeah, why don't we do a quick introduction so we know who everybody is. Do you want to start, Richard?
Okay, I'm Richard Roberts. I'm in Montreal. I don't know where everybody is, but I assume that Arthur, you're in your studio in Powell River. It
Yeah,
looks like.
you
Yes.
recognize it.
Yes, of course. So yeah, and I know Michael. I don't remember if I know Kelsey or Chloe or Jaden. Can you fill me in?
I'm Kelsey, and
Yeah, hi.
I'm in North Carolina in the United States.
Which town?
I'm in Greensboro right now. So.
Okay, good. Great.
And
Where are you
I'm
studying?
I actually graduated with my master's a few years ago, so I'm
Oh, you
just
did?
gigging and stuff.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
And Chloe?
I'm Chloe Elsenaar, and I live in Holland. And I do my first year of master here.
Okay. Excellent. Great. Michael, just so everybody else knows you, I already know you, but go ahead.
I'm Michael. I'm from Los Angeles right now. I'm in Knoxville, Tennessee, where I just finished a graduate teaching assistant job.
Mm-hmm.
Artist certificate.
Mm-hmm. Great. And Jaden?
Hello, I'm
Hi.
Jaden from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada.
Great.
I just graduated from Wilfrid Laurier University.
Oh yeah.
My bachelor's, yeah.
Great. Wonderful. Okay, who goes first? Is that what we do, Arthur?
Sure.
Okay.
It's your gig, Richard. You
All
can do
right.
whatever you want.
So, okay. So, Kelsey, how about you? What are you playing?
Okay, I'm just playing the first movement of the Bach G minor.
Okay.
Here. Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, bravo, bravo. Good job, Kelsey. You did so many things well. One of them is reading the rhythms correctly, which a lot of violinists don't do, but you do. Really, very good, very good. I'm very happy to see that. And your intonation is generally really good. So we'll dispense with those things. Let me ask you a couple of questions. Just a big plan now, the outline. What is the form of the piece?
Yes. So I feel like I could do more with dynamics. I haven't really been like showing the direction.
No, we'll get to that. What is the form? You've had theory, harmony, counterpoint, form and analysis, and all of that at school. Master's degree, you said, I think, right?
Yeah.
What is the form of this piece?
Oh, the whole piece or just the first
Yes,
piece?
the whole piece.
The whole piece. It's like a, hold on. It has a fugue, so.
No. I mean the first movement. First movement
the
form.
First movement. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the one you just played.
Let's see. That's a hard question, kind of.
Yeah, it is, because it's not obvious to us.
Yeah.
But you know, when I was in school, I don't know if your theory program had this term called through composed.
Yes.
Durchkomponiert.
That's what I was going for. I was trying to think.
That's not it, though. That's not it.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what I always thought it was. I thought it was just very improvisatory. It has a form. It has a form. Okay, you already know where the beginning is. Where is part 2?
I would say. Let's see. Well, there's a very obvious with the fermata, but I think there's another part before that.
Yes, you're right. It's not on the fermata.
Where?
I don't want to torture you with this, and I don't want to keep the others waiting while you think it over. But it's here. Part 2 is here.
Oh, yes.
All right, so that's part 2. Where is part 3? If you look at the beginning, you will see some clues as to where part 3 is.
Yeah, I think it's where I said the fermata is.
No, it's not. Okay, check
another.
this. Check this. All right. So you see this. All right. You see that in line 1. You also you see this in the third part.
Okay.
Right. You know where that is. If you just go back this same number of bars, you will see that the beginning, Bach fools us. It's here. He doesn't do it in the original key, and it's not the same character at all. But that's part 3. This is binary form. It's binary form, A, B, A. Okay, so then, next question. Theme number 2. What is theme number 2? This is theme number 1. All right, that's theme number 1, where it starts at the beginning. Where is theme number 2? Can you figure that out?
I'm not really sure.
Okay, good. It's okay. That's a perfectly fine answer because it's really not obvious. It's here. All right, that's theme 2. It also occurs in the third part. So that's what makes it binary form. We have a theme and a B theme, and then those same themes come back in the third part. Do you see just before the recapitulation, these notes? You see those notes?
Yes.
And then the third part. Right? Okay.
Yes.
You found where it is. Do you know any other works where Bach uses these exact same pitch, sequence, and rhythm?
No.
No, you don't. Okay. Do you know any of the keyboard sonatas that Bach wrote?
A little.
Okay. Do you know the C minor one? You know that. You see, you did know.
Yeah.
Yes. Same notes, same rhythm. Do you know the St. Matthew Passion?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Do you know this? Same pitch sequence, one step down. Okay, one whole tone down, half tone down. So it's the same music. Bach used this little motif. It's very important to him. He used it hundreds of times. But here are 3 examples for violin. Okay, so this is not just something to gloss over. It really means something. So, and it sets up the recap. Okay, let's get back to violin now. Violin. Can you play the first chord? I would love it if you could divide that into 3 for the moment. This is just for practice. Okay, 3. Okay, smoother. Especially the middle strings. Okay, the middle strings, very smooth. Better, 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 better. Now, you know, a lot of violinists play it 2 and 2, but let's forget 2 and 2. Let's forget 2, 2 and 2. Let's just do a chord, very round sounding. Okay. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Rounder. That's very good. Okay. All right. Good. So all of the chords, if you can round them out so they don't sound like their own rhythm. Pa-da. This is a rhythm. This is not a chord. This is a rhythm. All right. I like very much, sometimes you show the voice leading. Here. But this is more important. B flat. Because that's the voice. It's the voice is in the second line, not the first line. Okay, so this is something you have to show to the listeners because a little bit in this movement, a lot in the fugues, you have to show the actual line. And we do that by outlining the voices. Sometimes it's in the middle, sometimes it's in the bottom. When I studied for a summer with Hendrik Schering, and he had us doing, you know, there's an etude by Don't. You know this one, it's number 1, I think. But he had to sustain one voice out of this. So to practice this, sometimes it would be this. You know, we play the chord. We initially hit all 3 notes together, but we sustain one voice. I think you did that, but not enough.
Not enough.
So I didn't hear. That's the important note. So can you demonstrate that just from there? Good for you. Okay, this happens a lot in this movement, but it happens all the time in the other movements. Well, the second, the fugue, and the third movement. I could hear more phrase direction from you, especially when you're leading to a dissonance like this. So, like phrase direction. You know, I mean, what you could say is, well, Richard, this is a crescendo. Yeah. That's what it is. It is. It's phrase direction. We're leading to something else. So can you go just a little bit before that? I don't have my part with me, but.
Yes, hold on. Sorry. I've been playing by memory mostly. I'm using the music as well.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Let's see. Oh, I think I found it. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, okay, I over the computer, maybe I'm wrong here, but I don't hear any phrase direction at all. This is what I mean. If you do this is not. Can you hear the difference over your speakers? Okay. Okay, good. That's it. Anytime you have this, leading to something else, give it a little extra energy to make a crescendo, or what I call phrase direction. There's there are so many things that we could talk about, but there's one that I especially love. That's here. Okay, you know what a sequence is, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. You know there's one right there, right? All right. It's two things in this that are important. First of all, see if you can make a diminuendo before the sequence begins, because a rising sequence usually means crescendo. A descending sequence means diminuendo. So then we have to work for a crescendo in this bar, in this sequence. Can you try that? No. Diminuendo. Okay, and then make a crescendo out of that. Okay, good. So look for those things anytime you have any of the music, especially in the presto, the fourth movement, a lot of sequences. So we have to give them dynamics. Of course, that's a cliche to say when the sequence goes up, crescendo when it goes down. So you could say, Richard, I would prefer it the opposite way. That's fine, because Bach gives us no dynamics in 6 sonatas and partitas, nothing, absolutely nothing. So your job is to be, as an interpreter, is to make those dynamics and those phrase directions, which we just practiced. One more quick thing, and it's just this very personal, but try not to vibrate on, I think you have a beautiful vibrato. It's really beautiful, but leave it off the fifths. It sounds like that to me. You know, when you do fifths on a stringed instrument, it sounds just like that. So that doesn't mean you don't do vibrato. I mean, of course, in authentic performance, we minimize the vibrato, but we're modern violinists, you know, so just the fifths. The other notes you can vibrate and then pure on the fifths. Okay, it's something that just bothers me personally. I've heard great violinists do a little bit of vibrato just to keep the sound nice, but I just personally don't like it. So, all right, and notice also that Bach writes the last note is a whole note with a fermata. And actually, we're counting this in 16ths. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, right? So that means that the last note, if you count in 16ths, would be 16 beats long, not counting the fermata, which fermata usually means half the value of the note. So that would give it 8 extra beats. So we're talking about 24 beats on this note. I can't do it. I noticed you. But make it as long as you can. Mr. Sheringway in our class could hold it 24 beats and make it beautiful, you know. So anyway, work for that kind of thing. So I gave you a broad idea of what to practice, as well as a little bit of theory, you know. So, all right, good for you, Kelsey. All right, thank you. Chloe, what about you? Ready?
This was great, guys. This was very beautiful. And Dick, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Of course, you remember our combination of this sonata with the Mozart Gran Partita. last year. Was it last year?
Yes. No, I don't remember.
We did a movement of the Mozart and then a movement of the Bach.
Ah, yeah.
We played a fugue from stage right.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Now I remember. Yeah.
And the keys somehow connected and it worked. At least I
Yes.
thought it worked.
Yeah. It was really interesting. I forgot about that. Yes, of course.
Right. Hey, thanks, Kelsey, for playing.
Okay, Chloe, what music are you doing?
I want to play the third movement of the violin concerto of Khachitorian.
Okay, third movement.
Third
Okay,
movement, yeah.
good. Good. I have, sorry to stop you. I could listen to the rest of it and I would love it. So I, you know, in all three of your cases, well, Michael, I know already, but I would love to meet you and hear you play live sometime. And this in particular, you have a good flair for it. I just have very few suggestions. One of them is in the main theme, first bar. I don't think you're playing the rhythms right, of course, but I think the motion is not quite right. It's da-da-dum bum bum, but you do da-da-dum bum bum, da-da-dum bum bum, da-da-dum bum, da-da-dum bum bum. You know, I think this helps the dance character of it. If you can you try the very beginning again?
Yep.
Once again, yeah. By that, I don't mean start slower. Just da-da-dum bum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum bum, ba-da-dum bum bum. Okay, once again, let me hear. Okay, good. I think that's it. Just make sure that it's actually quite straight rhythm. So there's no rubato allowed. It's a dance movement, really, you know. And he grew up as a very simple man. His father was a bookbinder, you know, in Tbilisi, and so he knows the dance and dance qualities of all the music from the region. But we can deal with violin things. One of them is this: whenever you have octaves, not octave double stops, but octave intervals. Can you find that place toward the beginning? Da 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 da. Okay, good. Yeah, that's it. That's the place. I don't always hear, maybe again it's the computer, but I don't always hear the bottom E speak. And I think it's because the first note takes up so much space. So you have to articulate it a little bit, either with the bow or the left hand. Almost like a left hand pizzicato, or give a little accent with the bow so that the second note sounds. I didn't notice it when you went on the same thing when you change strings. It's just that one that's on the E. So make sure that note speaks well. Second theme, right? Could you play that? You know, what I'm thinking of is there any meno mosso mark here? Second theme, you know where that is?
Sorry, what did you say?
Is there any meno mosso marked?
Cantabile, appassionato.
Yes, that's all it says, right? Yeah, it does not say slower. And there's a good reason for that. It's because vestiges of the main theme are still going on in the orchestra. So this has to be on tempo. There's no meno mosso marked, right? Appassionato, yes, of course. Could you try again? But I would love to hear this strictly in tempo. Appassionato, go crazy, but keep it in the tempo. Okay, good, good. That's just great. Really, keep the tempo. Don't let the fact that you're doing it in tempo affect the appassionato. You're doing it plenty passionately, and that's the great sound. Can you do this transition? You know, this place later on.
Mm, yeah.
Yeah, you got it. Okay. Can you play this? I'm listening again to the tempo because I hear some funny accelerandos in there, and I'm not sure if they're original or somebody told you to do this or what. I don't know. But can you start in this place? There. Okay, so okay, second bar da 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 dum, but not da 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 dum. It's I exaggerate. You understand? I exaggerate just to illustrate. But you're going a little bit faster in the second bar. Okay, so can you start right at the there? This place. Yes, good. That's just great. That makes a big difference, really. You're keeping the tempo, and basically the whole movement is in the same tempo. So remember that. But it sounds beautiful, really beautiful. You have a beautiful vibrato. You have an excellent technique. So I hope we can meet again, and I'll hear you live sometime.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Jaden, you're next on deck, up to bat. Okay. What music are you doing?
Beethoven Violin Concerto.
Okay, good, good, good,
Let's
good.
double check. Okay.
Jaden, can you do that again? Excuse me,
Yeah.
just for the intonation of this arpeggio.
Sure.
Yeah, okay. Okay, G, and C sharp, tritone. Can you get that a little better? I say that because your intonation is generally really excellent. So it's something like that stands out. All right.
Yeah.
So I know you can do it.
Whoa.
That's the best one right there. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Can you do that again? Just this. I'm going to ask you to play this in tempo, just in tempo, no accelerando. Okay? Perfect. Perfect. Go on. Okay, you have to make sure that that's same thing in the octave. F natural. These F natural in this key of D major is an accidental. So these are key makers. F sharp, F natural. They define the key, so they really have to be clear. So can you do the octaves again? So from there, all right? Again, look. F sharp. It can't be in between, and it can't be F natural. These are the things you have to make clear. All right, just right there.
Okay.
All right. Okay, skip after the long trill. Yes, go ahead. There's another one. Okay, so yeah, a C natural. Okay, make sure that this is clear. Am I wrong? Is it C sharp? Am I wrong?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay, C natural, sure. Yeah.
Right.
Got it. Okay, look, let's start from the beginning and work a little bit on this.
Yeah.
I think, as I was saying before, that when I don't know how long you've been studying the piece, but one of the things that I recommend is that you practice from the beginning to the end in the same tempo, without any rubato, and don't go fast. These things. These things are too fast. You're doing
Yeah.
faster than written, okay? But it's this is kind of like a control issue.
Yeah.
Tell me, just before we get any further into this, can you tell me what the main theme is of this?
I would say because it comes back at the end.
Sure does. Yes, that does. I would say a case could be made for bum, 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 bum. You know
True.
why? Because
Yeah.
this timpani motive at the beginning comes 271 times in the whole movement. 271.
Yeah.
So so I'm I'm being facetious, of course.
Yeah.
It's not the main theme, but it's the main motive of the entire piece, and it defines what the piece is like. In other words, it's in tempo, in a single tempo. There's very little deviation from this. It's a classical concerto. So I would say, my advice to you would be, do it in a tempo slow, so that this tempo that you can play the entire piece from beginning to end without any mistakes. No stopping and no mistakes. You pick the tempo.
Yeah.
So then, I would start with something like this. Test yourself, and see if you could do it at this tempo. If you stumble somewhere, well, then back it up a little bit. Okay, that's what I would suggest to you. Examine the key-making notes, like the accidentals or the sharps in D majors, F sharp, C sharp. Make sure that those are right. Let's start from the beginning. Okay, we just talked about the overriding characteristics of the movement. Technique, violin technique. When you do octaves like this, broken octaves, we practice this note, both notes, and the top note, so that in between these two notes, there's a microscopic double stop. So that, I don't know if you can hear that or not, but it's, okay, so can you try just these two notes of the octave?
Like a...
Perfect. That's it. Practice all of them like that. Even here. Everyone has a little double stop in between the two parts of the octave. What does that do? It makes your playing smoother. This is a legato. When you practice scales, I do the same thing with scales. So that when you change strings, sorry, I'm not sick, really. I just got a tickle in my throat. So that I practice my scales. Every day I have to start at the beginning again. And practice things like this. So in other words, you're going to make your octaves smoother. All right. If you listen to a violinist like David Oistrakh,
okay, yeah,
he does this perfectly, mixing the two strings together for a split second, so they will still sound like a grace note and a regular note. But they'll be smoother. Can you try a slow tempo from the beginning, please?
Am I too slow?
Yeah. Don't forget as you go up. Keep doing that.
Okay.
Yeah, you're starting to get distracted. Do the same. Do the same thing. Keep the same slow tempo, because you're going to do. And I hope you'll be patient with yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm out of here in another 10 minutes, but
yeah,
you're the guy that does the work.
Sure.
So you have to be very patient to do this. But this patience will pay off, because it will save you time.
Yeah.
It will save you time if you practice like this. I think you're practicing too fast. Okay, and you will see right away, within a few times of doing it this way, you'll be able to have better control over all the notes that you're doing. Okay, so can you do from there the G octave? Yeah, can you do the same thing? Same thing. Can you meld the two notes of the octave together? There you go. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, it doesn't have to be very long, that this little double step. And then you can go to the top note.
Sorry.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you're getting it. Okay, be careful of that tritone. This is a tough one for violin players. Tritone. Whenever we find that, because we have to stretch out of the frame of the hand for a little bit. Same thing with Mendelssohn. So this pushes our little fourth finger a little bit out of its, and for me at my age, I'm having more trouble with it now because for some reason my fourth finger just won't stretch up there. So I have to work harder at it. So anyway, now do this completely in a tempo, a slow tempo. Boom. Okay, can you try that from there again?
Wow. Right.
Oh yeah, okay, there's one thing, yeah. Be careful in this that you avoid any unwanted glissandos. This is passage work.
Yeah.
That you don't hear the shift sound in there. I know you can do it. Your shifting is generally good, but it doesn't belong in this music. So you know, you notice in some of the editions they have the violinist stretching rather than shifting. So to avoid the shift sound, but that's something to keep in mind. Okay, so go from the triplet from. Yeah.
Can you show that in the camera?
Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry.
It would be interesting to see.
I don't know if you can see my fingers or not.
There, that's it.
Creepy crawly fingerings rather than shifty fingerings. We're crawling. I'm sure there are equivalents on the cello where you have to avoid the shift, so you just crawl gradually between positions. But anyway, Jaden, go ahead and try that now. But in any case, no matter what finger you use, avoid the glissando sound, okay? Okay, good, very good. Your intonation is better than before at this tempo. So there's no reason why eventually you could go, you can work your way up to a faster tempo, but this is your tempo for now.
Okay.
And I wouldn't try anything else. Just be careful of him. Carl Flesch tells us that one of the most difficult things for intonation is when you do the same pitch, different finger.
Yeah.
So. So make sure this is an A dead in tune, exactly, so that you don't hear two different pitches because you're changing fingers. Okay, can you do that? Either you do that or change fingerings, but.
Yeah.
Yeah, the next note is the one I'm waiting for.
Sorry.
Just it. All right.
Mhm.
That's it. Okay, be careful of that. All right. It can't be marginally out of tune. It has to be dead in tune. All right. I would change rather than risk this. But anyway, the principle is the same. When you have the same note, different pitch, same pitch, different finger, be careful that you don't, that you pay attention to that, to the intonation of it. I know once you get used to this, you'll be doing it all the time perfectly. So go from here now. All right, but go slow in a slow tempo. Okay, Jaden, don't do a rubato. This is practice. Yeah, don't do it. You're musical. You're a musical guy. You want to do it, but don't do it now. This is. Yeah, you're doing artistic phrasing, but not when we practice. All right.
Sure.
Pretend for the moment that it's Schradik or something like that.
Yeah.
You know. All right. Okay, all right. So this is your tempo to practice because you're self-correcting now, you know.
Yeah.
All right, so make sure. Okay, go on after now. The da 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 da.
Sorry.
One.
Slow.
Okay, slow. Really, it's good for your bow too, but. This speed, no faster, really, in any place. It won't go faster. Jaden, that is truly a weird fingering. Can you do that again? I mean, you're making trouble for yourself. I don't know where you got that, but if you start with your second finger on the A. All right, give that a try. Yeah. Okay, good. And don't shift fast. This. Don't shift fast. Don't be in a hurry to change positions. Better. Okay, do you really want to do 3 3s in a row?
I didn't like three on the top. So. Sorry.
Maybe my fingering screwed you up. I don't know. But you've got a good fourth finger.
Okay.
Use your fourth finger. You know, I played once. I played for David Oistrakh personally in his hotel room once. You know, it was a very humbling experience because he was a famous guy and he was a great violinist. And I was just happy that he would listen to me. But he says, use your fourth finger. Well, like they say, use it or lose it, you know?
Yeah.
So use your fourth finger. I in orchestra, I practice four finger trills. Whenever we have a long trill, I do a fourth finger just to practice, you know, because nobody's going to hear me, you know, and I can sound awful and nobody will know. So, but use your fourth finger. All right. So right there.
Okay.
Natural. There. Okay. Can you vibrate on that fourth finger?
Yeah. Sorry. Maybe.
Good for you.
Sorry. The tempo.
Yeah, I know. Excellent. Good. Go on. Okay. How do you find that note? You guess? Are you guessing?
I'm kind of like tapping a bit. So 1 to 2.
All right. It's a minor third above the last note. So if you just think the interval, I think it'll be easier for you to find it if you just think minor third above your fourth finger or whatever finger you end up on. But it's such a simple thing, really. But don't guess. Don't guess.
Okay.
This is a matter of planning, you know, when you change positions. All right. So can you start there again?
Yes.
A. You guessed. You guessed. What finger do you end up on? I didn't see.
So I'm on a 3 on the E.
3. Okay.
And then
How are you going to find that next note? A minor third. How are you going to find that?
I would put my 1 on the E, and then I would
Yes.
have the 2. I put the 2 down for that.
Yeah. I mean, you got to plan. Now you got to plan. You see,
Sure.
you did it by habit before, but the habit is not good enough. You have to have a plan. You know, in the orchestra, sometimes I have to play a solo that's, you know, just a small part of an orchestral work. And we have to find notes. We have to do that on the violin a lot. We have to find notes. And one solo is the Sinfonia Domestica of Strauss. And I have to find a D sharp, a high D sharp. I have to find that note. So, you know, you got to have a plan for that, believe me. So what I do is I find half string harmonic, A. I play a tritone. That's D sharp, 1 on D sharp. And I'm able to get it every time, but because there's a plan. So anytime you have something like this, make a plan, and it will never fail you, believe me. All right. Okay, so from there, from your G, which you've already found because you made a plan. All right. Okay, and now we practiced that before. We practiced that before. Go from there where it continues, because we practiced our tritone. Okay, good. That was very well controlled in tempo. So that's the way you have to do the entire movement. Really, all of it, everything. And even if it tortures you because you say, well, it's too slow for my bowings. Torture yourself. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Whatever bowings you have, do it in this slow tempo, because you'll find you gain an extra measure of control practicing this way. So, but that would be my number one comment for you, is to practice in a single tempo, no variation whatsoever, beginning to end. Okay? Will you do that? Will you do it?
Yeah, I could.
Promise? You promise?
I promise. Pinky promise.
Okay, good. All right. We've got a pact. All right. Good for you. So thanks, everybody. Is our